Hi, my name is Henry Stewart, and this is a video to accompany my advert on Gumtree. The idea is to give you a sense of the way that I teach and what I cover during lessons. My overall aim as a teacher is to give you a solid understanding of harmony and theory, and then show you how to apply that competently on the piano. In the first few weeks of lessons, I generally stay within the realms of pop music and show you how to analyse the way that songs are constructed. The purpose of this is to introduce you to the fundamentals of theory and to get you familiar with the most common chords, since it makes sense to learn those first. Now I'm going to show you exactly what I cover in my first lesson. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to assume knowledge of the major scale, but for anyone who doesn't know what that is, please just believe me when I say that the C major scale is all of the white notes. So like that. So there are 7 unique notes in the C major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're back to 1. Using these 7 notes, we're going to make a chord starting on each of those notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chord 1 again. So a chord sequence of 1, 5, 6, 4 would look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4. So that was 1, 5, 6, 4. A chord sequence of 1, 5, 4, 5 would look like 1, 5, 4, 5. Maybe about 70% of pop songs only use the chords 1, 4, 5, 6 in various different combinations. And this means that if you master those 4 chords, then you can play roughly 70% of pop songs. Now I'm going to focus more on the chord sequence 1, 5, 6, 4. This is a really common chord sequence. It's used in Someone Like You by Adele, Let It Be by the Beatles, Jar of Hearts by Christina Perri, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, Price Tag by Jessie J, and so on. If anyone's seen the Axis of Awesome 4-chord song, this is the chord sequence they're using. So for anyone who hasn't seen it, essentially 3 guys play the 1, 5, 6, 4 chord sequence in E, and then sing all of the melodies to all of the songs that use that chord sequence over the top. I'll put a link in the text. So on the piano, the 1, 5, 6, 4 looks like 1, 5, 6, 4. And then if we put a bass line underneath that, playing the numerals, the single note 1, 5, 6, 4, altogether it looks like 1, 5, 6, 4. So now to prove that all of those songs use this chord sequence, I'm going to try and sing some of the melodies. So, can you feel the love tonight? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I won't hesitate. Sorry. I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours, etc. So in the actual lesson, I would now get you to play that just as I'm doing. 5, 6, 4. And then we essentially go through the stages of developing that. So the first thing to do is to put in a bit of rhythm between the 2 hands. So make it sound like... And that immediately sounds like the riff from Let It Be. So if you can play the chord sequence 1, 5, 6, 4 as I have, you're playing the chords to all of the songs mentioned, like Someone Like You, Let It Be, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? So now what we would talk about in lessons is how to turn the knowledge that Someone Like You is a 1, 5, 6, 4 into a recognisable and competent version of the song. Now one of the biggest things here is including the melody. So if I just take the chords as we've been playing them, 1, 5, 6, 4, and then add in the melody over the top, 5, 6, 4, we've already got a recognisable version of the song. That would literally just be the skeleton of the song Someone Like You. Going forward, it's just a case of playing that more and more elaborately. So you can take the 3 notes of each of the chords, and then you can play them all over the piano in different octaves. And so that simple skeleton would become... It's not difficult to understand what I'm doing there. If I'm playing chord 1, I'm taking the notes C, E and G, and I'm playing them all over the place. But it takes some practice to be able to do that, and that's one of the things we would work on in lessons. So that's a bit of an introduction into the way that I teach. It's quite different to many piano teachers. It's very theory-based, very improvisational, and for that reason it's more suited to the improvised types of music like pop music, jazz, funk, that sort of thing. If you're interested in having some lessons, please get in touch, and thank you for watching my video.